Garma today, the Prime Minister has outlined a new economic strategy for First Nations policy after the bruising loss of the referendum on an Indigenous voice. Business, infrastructure and critical minerals are underpinning his plan, but there are still questions about his intentions for the remainder of the Uluru Statement.
This is not the return to Garma that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese would have hoped for 12 months ago.
It's soul-crushing to see the pain of those who led the fight and gave so much for the cause.
I have not come back to this place of fire to rake through the ashes. I am here because my optimism for a better future still burns.
As far as the remainder of the Uluru Statement is concerned,
we remain committed to makarata, that powerful Yolngu word, gifted to the nation. It simply means this: coming together after a struggle.
Central figures from the referendum campaign worry Anthony Albanese is focusing on the concept, not the Makarrata Commission that the Uluru Statement called for.
The full implementation of the Uluru Statement, that means a Makarrata Commission. That may still be the intention. It wasn't entirely clear in the speech.
Today, the Prime Minister has signalled a new strategy.
Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people deserve a real say in the economic development of the land that you call home, and you deserve your fair share of the benefits that flow from it.
Energy, infrastructure and critical minerals flagged as areas for economic empowerment of First Nations people in an effort to address poverty and disadvantage.
Professor Peter Yu, who's here with us today, has spoken about the fact that Australia has never attempted this before, never pursued what he calls a comprehensive economic policy for Indigenous peoples. Let me make it clear, our government will take up that challenge.
I think it also sends a very clear message out to corporate Australia about the necessary needs to not only look at questions of employment, but also the whole question of equity.
There's a great sense of angst and for some pain at the loss of the referendum. There are those who tell me it's simply too soon to embrace a new untested agenda. Others tell me being disappointed is not unfamiliar as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and that the only option is to get up and keep going. Dan Bourchier, ABC News, Gulkala.